There are many secrets hidden in video games. Sometimes it's a message from the game developers or a hidden level. But hardware developers also add all kinds of Easter eggs in their systems. Sometimes these are physically part of the hardware, and other times they're part of the booting process or the operating system. Here are 10 mind-blowing secrets hidden in gaming hardware.
2 years ago when we started on this journey, you told us you wanted power.
The Xbox One X is already a favorite among most hardcore gamers. As a special tribute to the working title Scorpio and the Xbox legacy, designers added a special reference inside the hardware. We highly recommend you don't actually do this, but you will see it if you open up your Xbox One X. There is a Master Chief riding a scorpion printed on the motherboard of the console. It's an awesome tribute to the Chief, and it kind of makes us wonder what more we can find inside our other consoles. But hey, we're too scared to open them up and ruin them. Thankfully, we can always just watch this video. Hidden inside the software of the Nintendo Switch, you can find a classic Nintendo Entertainment System golf game. Former Nintendo big shot Satoru Iwata actually programmed the golf game himself. After he passed away in July 2015, he's been honored by many game developers. You can find him in games like Star Fox and The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild on the Wii U and Switch. Supposedly, the golf game can only be played on July 11th, and then you need to be inside the menu and perform Iwata's iconic directly-to-you movements with the Joy-Con controllers.
It looks like I'll be delivering the first Nintendo Direct of 2014 directly to you.
Thanks, Iwata. We still miss you.
And it has prominent L and R buttons for firm pressing.
A bit more light-hearted is the following Easter egg that can be found on your Nintendo Switch Pro controller. You might be playing many games with the standard Joy-Cons, but the designers of the Pro controller didn't agree with that. They found a way to reach out and express their gratitude to those who play with their controller. To many gamers, a traditional controller is the only way to go, and the designers of the Pro controller had the exact same idea. Just bend the analog stick of the controller and you can see the text, "Thanks to all game fans," printed on the bottom of the stick. Now, that's a nice little surprise under your thumb. If you would actually read the entire instruction manual of your console, you might learn a few tricks. But let's face it, we get a new console, connect it, and immediately start playing. That's why you probably didn't know about a hidden maze game in the Sega Master System. Snail Maze can be unlocked by booting the system without a cartridge and holding the up, the number 1, and the number 2 buttons at the same time. Keep in mind, you do need the very first version of the Master System to play this game. If you have the Sega Master System 2, the game Alex Kidd in Miracle World is built in instead. Oh boy, the Nintendo Wii. It feels like yesterday, but the motion-controlled console is already over a decade old. Many features from the Wii have been shut down already, but the photo channel is still there. You can check your photos or edit them a bit. Photo channel also allows you to make a puzzle out of a photo. First, you must complete the 6-piece version, after which you can do more complicated ones. A 192-piece puzzle can be unlocked by holding down the one button on your controller. Now that's going to take a little while to finish. The Nintendo 3DS is a beloved handheld system that really grew on us. The system has some small Easter eggs, like for example, if you select an item in the menu, it will show on the top screen. By blowing into the microphone of your system, the icon will start turning faster. It's a cute Easter egg, but nothing spectacular. You can also play a virtual console game in its original Game Boy or Game Boy Color mode by pressing Start and Select while selecting the game in the menu. That's pretty neat as well. Another Easter egg that the system is hiding is its 3D mode. Remember? You switched it off a couple of years ago and never turned it on again.
How is this possible? Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Re-experience the mind unbounded.
The Amiga 1000 won't go down in gaming history as one of the biggest systems ever, but it was the first Amiga home computer by Commodore. Released in 1985, it was far ahead of its time. The reason we've listed the system in this video is because the designers of the Amiga 1000 have their signatures engraved on the inside of the case. This includes the father of the Amiga, J. Milner, who passed away in 1994, and his dog Mitchie. If you find one of these old systems in your dad's attic, open it up, there's actually a paw print inside. When the GameCube was in production, it was known as Project Dolphin. Nintendo has honored this working title inside the hardware of its cube-shaped console. On one of the chips inside the GameCube, you can see a dolphin leaping over the Nintendo logo. And there's a GPU chip that's named Flipper. Sure, the reference is subtle, but it's nice to see if you're a Nintendo fan. And while we're still talking about the GameCube, did you ever boot the system without a disc? That music you hear is actually the same music from the Japanese Famicom. Just speed it up 16 times and you can hear it.
Gameboy の世界とスーパーファミコンの世界が今結ばれるスーパーゲームボーイ。すべてのゲームボーイソフトがスーパーファミコンでプレイできる。
Hardware developers are not often credited for their work, so sometimes they need to take matters into their own hands. The creators of the Super Game Boy add-on for the Super Nintendo hid their names inside. Just put the Super Game Boy system into your Super Nintendo and insert any Game Boy game. Now, here comes the challenge. Quickly press L 3 times, R 3 times, L 3 times, and R 7 times. The screen will turn black and the credits of the hardware developers will scroll while you can listen to some music. Back in the early days of computing, the Macintosh was a beast of a machine. An updated version of the system even offered a whopping 256 kilobytes of memory. Therefore, it had enough memory to hide an Easter egg. It was a hidden image of the computer's development team. You could access the photo quite easily on the Macintosh SE. Just press the debug button and type G41D89A, and you could see the pixelated masterpiece. There are actually 4 photos hidden in the ROMs of the system. There you have it, 10 secrets hidden in your gaming systems. Did you know all of these Easter eggs? Let us know in the comments, and feel free to share your own Easter eggs as well. Follow us on social media, and we hope to see you back again soon.
Thank you.